Hello my lovelies, how are you? It's Mrs. Watts for our final instalment of How Are You Feeling Today by Molly Potter. So we've got our last three emotions. Let's see what they are. Ooh, jealous or envious. Have we got that? So when you feel jealous or envious, you could go to your room and look at all the wonderful things that you have. That's kind. You may have noticed that I've got a tree just there. Now, it was an Easter tree, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice to keep it out? Because there's so many kind things and happy things that are going on in the world at the moment. So each one of these little hearts represents all the key workers, all the people at school that I can't be with at the moment, that I'm grateful for. So there, I've got my little happy tree. So any delivery drivers that come to the door, it normally sits in the window, and they can see it, so make them happy. Find someone you love being with and ask them to say something nice to you. Practice giving each other people praise and compliments when they do things well. Try to enjoy and celebrate when other people succeed. Say well done, you're lucky, when people do well. Think of yourself as lucky. There are always people worse off than you. So even though we're stuck indoors at the moment, I had a really good time yesterday. We built a den inside and we had a pretend campfire and we pretended to cook breakfast and we had an escapee sausage on the camp, and it was really, really good fun. Imagine yourself as a rich king or queen. Can you imagine that? Feeling jealous or envious happens when we want what someone else has, or we feel someone wants to be with another person more than they want to be with us. Next one is embarrassed. Can you see that? When you feel embarrassed, you could make yourself as busy as a bee. You could tidy your bedroom. Remember, every single person will soon forget what happened. Laugh loudly at yourself and smile at how silly you've been. Learn from what you did so you don't do it again. Imagine yourself in a comedy TV programme making the audience laugh. Remember, absolutely everyone gets embarrassed at some point. Say, oh, that could have happened to anyone. Ask other people about times when they felt embarrassed. Find out who has the best story. We did that yesterday and actually it was really good fun. You feel embarrassed when you do something you think made you look silly or stupid. Being embarrassed can make you go bright red in the face. It certainly can. Now our last one is shy. Can you see that? So when you feel shy, you could tell yourself it's totally okay to be a quiet person. Imagine that everyone feels just the same way as you do. So when we all go back to school, I expect everyone will feel a bit nervous. Know that most people feel shy at some point. Be brave, smile and say a cheerful hello. Stand next to the people you know well when you are meeting new people. Think of some simple questions to ask someone. Like, what's your favourite TV programme? Talk about something you love. Build up to giving someone a compliment. Feeling shy is when you feel a little bit scared or awkward around people. You are most likely to feel shy when you meet new people. There you go. that's the end of our book. Now, before I go, ordinarily at break time, I'd have you all running around the playground doing different things, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice if we had a go at that now? Now, if the weather's nice, you could run around the garden if you're lucky to have one. You could run around the dining room table, again, if you've got one. And if you haven't, you could just stay on the spot. Okay? Now, the rule is you're not allowed to break anything because grown-ups would not be very happy with me. Okay? So, we're going to have a go at this. Okay? Now, I want you to pretend that you're running around the playground like we do at break time. Okay? So the first one I'd like you to do, I'd like you to have a go at flying like an eagle. Don't forget those arms stretched out wide as you're flying around the place. You could put me on hold after each one, or you could write them down. Next one I'd like you to do, I'd like you to have a go at waddling like a duck. Good waddling. Next, I'd like you to jump like a kangaroo. Don't forget the little hands up. Well done. The next one I'd like you to have a go at is I'd like you to walk like a crab. Don't forget those pinchers. And they walk sideways, don't they, when they're travelling? Now, at this point, you'd be saying, Mrs. Watts, can I choose? Can I choose? So we're going to do something called freestyle, where you choose the animal and you can run around or stand on the spot doing whatever you like. Okay? So, freestyle. Good choice. Now, my favourite animal, I'd like you to strut like a flamingo. Don't forget really tall necks. And can you stand on one leg like a flamingo? Next, I want you to jump like a frog. How high can you jump? Next one, I'd like you to stomp like an elephant. And don't forget, you can use your arm as the trunk. Next one, I'd like you to hop like a rabbit. You could even do the ears, couldn't you? This one's quite tricky. I'd like you to crawl like a caterpillar. They sort of kind of had that movement, don't they? Next, some of you'll find this easier than others. I'd like you to pretend you're a monkey. Next one, I'd like you to prance like a pony. Don't forget to get those knees up. Higher. Well done. Next, I'd like you to slither like a snake. Can you do that? Well done. And that's just a little bit of fun that I thought we could have while we're all stuck at home. Okay? So it's a bye from me, a bye from my happy tree, and I hope to see you all very soon.